It's Choose to Change Tarot here with your monthly tarot scope. Just change the screen a little bit here. And so I'm here to talk to the Aries about October 2016. So let's get started. So the overall message that y'all have is the overall cards that you'll have with the Earthbound Tarot is voice, wealth, and wisdom. So the message that I'm getting from these cards is that in order to manifest what you want to see in your life, you're going to have to speak it out loud. So there's either talking to folks, writing it down, saying it out loud as a ritual or a mantra. In order for you to get the abundance, the wealth that you deserve, you're gonna have to say it out loud. I mean, you can see here with the wealth, with the voice card and the wealth, it's like similar colors. It's like this color is intermixed. So in order for you to achieve this kind of manifestation of abundance, you're gonna have to say it out loud. And with that will come into your life in terms of synchronicity, in terms of like people coming into your life, in terms of a lot of different, some sort of particular event, the wisdom that you need, the knowledge that you need in order to move forward and attract this abundance is going to come into your life moving forward throughout this month. So at first, you're just going to have to, the first step, the first sort of ritual, you're going to have to say it out loud, say it to other people, say it. It's almost like you're convincing yourself too that you deserve this, I would say. But you obviously deserve it, you just need to say it out loud. And then you'll kind of normalize it in your life, this kind of need for this like abundance. All right, so we're gonna move on to the love portion of the reading. And we're gonna start off with singles, of course. And then we have the first card is the Death card. Such a pretty card, look at it. It's so pretty, like the little flower and a little corpse hand. Well, not corpse, like it's like a bone hand, same thing. Blasphemous flower. And then you have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. So, here, then put them two together here. Alright, obviously there's some sort of theme with the flower. This one kind of looks dead, but also looks like a rose, so. Major message I'm getting is that something's going to change. Something's going to change this month. Something is already changing. It's like with the Death card, it's inevitable. With the Death card, the Tower card is inevitable. With the Death card, to me, it's a little bit slower, this change that's happening, but it's inevitable. And it's going to happen this month. There's going to be an event that's going to force you to kind of take care of yourself. I think this is also a card of self-love as well. And I think what I'm getting the sense immediately is that you're taking a lot on yourself. Like this self-sufficiency has turned into like a burden. It's turned into a burden. Like you're trying to do everything yourself, and you kind of internalize this message that you have to do everything yourself. It's almost like I'm like getting this message. I'm gonna love myself, I'm gonna do this for myself, I'm gonna be this independent person, this strong person, and there's nothing wrong with that, but it comes to a point where you need to be vulnerable, and I think this is what this death is gonna bring in, is you kind of being vulnerable with yourself and sort of allowing you to kind of be open to being dependent on other people. And when I mean dependent, I mean interdependent, because there's a lot of different ways that people kind of demonize, dependency, but there's ways you can do it in a very healthy way. And right now, that's kind of like, this first step is you kind of being led to change, forced to change, walking along change, this sort of like self-care gone wrong, I almost would say. Not self-care gone wrong, but self-sufficiency gone wrong. And it's going to force you to kind of deal with that. Alright. I'm like, there's a specific tool that you're using for self-sufficiency that's gone wrong. Okay. So you have the Knight of Wands in the reverse as a clarification to the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. And that's what I just said. It's this movement forward. It's like you're internalizing this fast energy. I mean, the Knights are all about fast movement. It's about going forward. And this is definitely your energy. It's the Knight of Wands. The Wands are all the the fire signs. Leos, Aries, and Sagittarius. It's like this fast energy, and you've internalized it, and it's kind of busted inside of you. So you're gonna have to release that and sort of learn how to depend on other people, and that is particularly in the way that you relate to other people and how you manifest healthy and sufficient, or not, what am I trying to say? Sustaining, fulfilling relationships, I guess is what I'm trying to say. All right. Yeah, I think I'm not getting to like clarify the death card, but I feel like I already said it was going to change. I think it's a particular incident that's going to force you to change something. Okay. Five of Pentacles is the particular incident. So there's going to be something that makes you really feel left out in the cold. Like, you've been doing all this stuff by yourself, and then you've kind of led it to you isolating yourself. So you're kind of like this dude, this like person on the ground here is just like, well, I'm tired, I'm drained, I did this by myself, now I'm on the ground because I'm just dead ass tired. So you don't want to get to this point. Like, this is what the death card is saying that's going to change. It's like something's going to spark and you're going to be like, ooh, I can't do this anymore. All right, so we're going to go to the couples. So for the couples, you have the Queen of Wands in the reverse and the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So Queen of Wands is actually my favorite card. It's like, because it's my signifier card. It's connected to Leos, Aries, Sagittarius. Like I said, all the fire signs are connected to those. And with that, it's like when you're a Queen of Wands in reverse, it's kind of a hot mess. And I'll tell you this why. I'll tell you why. That's the thing. It's like Queen of Wands generally is very intuitive, very passionate, very driven, very nurturing, and almost like nurturing other people's passion. But in the way that you're relating to your partner right now, and partner meaning dating, residual energy, dating partner, what am I trying to say? Like any sort of way you can relate to others that makes sense to you. Because I don't want to like put it in a box. Because I know have some like queer folks out there. You can't put us in a box in the way you relate to other people. Anyways, in this incident, in the way you're connecting with your partner, it's not moving towards actually building something together. It's like you have all this energy and it's kind of like almost saying like stubbornness. It's like it's very stubborn. I think there's almost like you're looking back into the past and looking at this like and it's kind of making you, it's like maybe past trauma, past experiences that you had has led to a blockage in building and creating a foundation with your partner. And that's so real though. It's so real. It's so difficult to come from a place of trauma and try to start a whole new thing, but it's definitely possible. And I think it's definitely possible. This is kind of an incident or experience you're going to have throughout within October. It's just kind of, I mean, this is going to be your struggle. It's just like, hey, your partner is like, I want to build with you. And like, they can't force you to change. They can't force you to like build. Like, they can't make you feel guilty whatsoever. But definitely a way to have a more sustainable connection is through kind of unrooting these internalized things that I think are kind of like sparking at your partner and kind of impacting them is this Three of Pentacles, this inability to create a foundation. But it seems like they're willing. It's just a matter of, like I said earlier, in terms of the larger messages, kind of vocalizing. Maybe that even means talking to a therapist, like having someone, and I love talking to my therapist. She's so awesome. And it's so helpful just to kind of move through the past trauma and really understand what is the root. I mean, this is a lot of what the foundation is. What is the root? What is the root cause of why you're struggling right now? So this is something I would say definitely investigate in October. I'm gonna say, what is the root? What is the root? Okay, root is a root. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. I got the King of Swords. And I think the King of Swords is definitely an energy that is like self-protection with like communication. So maybe in the past you just had someone, it could be a air energy, air sign, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or just sort of a specific experience or whatever that has kind of led you to be defensive and kind of think things through, more through thoughts as opposed to like grounded emotions. Yeah. All right, so we're gonna move on to the next part. We're gonna talk about work, career, finances, passions. So Queen of Wands comes up again. So isn't that such a pretty little snake guarding some eggs and a little wand here. I love this deck. It's the Wallen and Tarot, and the one before is Prism of Visions. So you have the Mother of Wands in the reverse, the Mother of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Three of Wands. So definitely in this, in your, like, what am I trying to say? In your drive to connect to your passion, your work environment, there's definitely an earth energy, Capricorn, Taurus, or like Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo, that's kind of blocking you from getting to this place of exploration that you want to move towards. Like you want to expand, you want to, I mean, through Three of Wands is about passion, motivation, the Wands are about motivation. So you want to expand, figure out a new horizon, but this earth energy is blocking you. And it could be energy, or it could be a specific person, it could be a experience or event that was supposed to be really fulfilling, really sustainable, really kind of grounding, but this energy is flipped on it. Flipped over, and it's just not like serving you. And it's blocking you from getting to what you can put them all together now. Like, it's blocking you from getting what you need here. So, that's definitely frustrating. And I think some of the later cards will help you in terms of what kind of putting that out there, but this is sort of what's happening right now that you're gonna be struggling with. All right, so like, what are you moving towards? What do you want to expand? I got the Father of Pentacles in the reverse. Father of Pentacles, it's like wanting to, almost like, it's a, I don't think it's another person, but I think it's another, it's like you want to expand into something that's not restriction in terms of like specific boundaries. Like you want to, maybe this is why this Queen of Pentacles in reverse is blocking you, is because they want a different idea of what you should expand to, but you want something that's definitely the opposite of them, which is this Father of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like this energy that's very like loose. I'm getting very loose, very boundaryless, very flexible, which Pentacles aren't always like that. So, all right, so let's go move on to your kind of community, spirituality, other messages. So the first card you have, and this is for Voyager deck, you have the Man of Cups in the reverse, the Ten of Worlds in the reverse, also known as Ten of Pentacles, person was King of Cups, and then you have the Lovers in the reverse. So there's a water energy, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, or it's also speaking to the most recent moon energy. Sorry, excuse me, let me. There we go. Have a little light here. Speaking to this moon energy, but it's definitely not allowing you to feel connected to your larger environment, to your larger space, because the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. You're not able to make a choice that feels right to you because this energy is blocking you. And it could be as well that you're not embodying this Man of Cups at all, the Man of Cups energy, and that could be the Man of Cups is an energy that is very emotionally upright, is a very emotionally stable connection, or like way of mindset is what I'm trying to say, a mindset. But right now it seems like things are kind of overly emotional, like your environment is just kind of throwing you all which way. I'm just finding this like emotional, like, you know, watery energy. It's not allowing you to be grounded, so you don't feel connected, but you're having a hard time making a choice around it. So I think what ultimately, you're just not able to make a choice around how to even deal with the situation because you're kind of in this emotional state. And there's nothing wrong with being emotional, but I think right now it's just the mindset is not helping you really connect to a larger purpose, to a larger heart, to your higher self, to your environment. So definitely, I think this lack of connection is not allowing you to make this choice that is necessary. And the choice, like, what is the choice in between? I think that's something you're going to find out. I think that's going to be something you're going to find out this month, what that choice needs to be. But you have to get into a place where you're unlocking this kind of emotions that actually serve you and don't kind of discombobulate you. So I'm like, is that a word? It's a word now. So I'm going to clarify this Ten of Pentacles. So upright, to clarify the Ten of Pentacles, you have the Queen, the Woman of Cups, also known as Queen of Cups. And like I said, I think this maybe someone specifically or a mindset that's going to allow you to address this blockage and feeling connected as this really intuitive, nurturing, like, the cups are just nurturing, they're just fulfilling, they're just, a lot of the queens, that's what their kind of, their role is, or their connection to a higher purpose is. But specifically with the water cups, it's a very intuitive, psychic energy. And maybe perhaps you're going to have a dream. Maybe someone else is going to have a dream. Maybe someone's just going to be able to connect you, so you're able to actually move towards this choice. Move towards this choice. So, all right. So the last part is your overall messages. So we have, my community is supportive, loving, and active in the world. Like I just said, having connections to people is going to be really crucial. In the month of October, also just in life. Sorry, that's weird. And then the next one is, I am of the earth and in harmony with nature. So that's such a beautiful card. I'm of the earth in harmony with nature. You have so many pentacles. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pentacle cards. That's your overall energy, is this grounded energy. So I think, let me read what it says in the book, because I think that would be really awesome. Because there's so much earth energy. Earth, we are forces of nature carry the fertile, creative, elemental beauty of the earth within us. We are born from it, and we are in the embodiment of your harmonious cycles. Earth, my body; water, my blood; air, my breath; fire, my spirit, is a chant that we can all celebrate together. Like the earth and all of her wild elements, you pulse through and permeate all that you touch. You contract and expand, gather and release, rise and fall. When you're in harmony with nature, you can allow this dance to lead you with less force and more flow. Communicate with the elements and pay attention to the softest of whispers. And ground yourself in the soil. and unleash your creative life force. Our beloved Mother Earth generously provides us and is our sacred home. In respecting her lush bounty with gratitude and love, we reflect self-respect and healing for all. Together we are connected with her wise rhythms. So yeah, it's a really beautiful card. And definitely community, these two things are going to be very important for you to keep in mind for the rest of the month. All right, so if you would like a personal reading from me, you can email me at truthhaschanged@gmail.com, and I have my rates and everything below. And yeah, thanks for watching, and blessings.